So this is going to be one of the shorter breath holds of Wim Hof method style breathing. I'm going to do a minute breath hold, minute and a half breath hold, and then the final one will be a minute, but we'll do it in plank. Then combine this with the tapping and a yoga video, or just take this one in isolation and build the program as you desire. Okay, well this is going to be an easy beginner's version of Wim Hof breathing. You can either do this on your bed, on your sofa, or come to your mat. You can do this sitting, we're not doing huge breath holds. So, huge belly breath in, we're doing 30 big breaths. We're breathing into the stomach, into the chest, into the head, and then releasing. So you breathe in at 100% of your capacity, and you release at about 70%. So it's a passive out breath and a really forced in breath. It takes a while to get used to it, but eventually you want it to flow in like a wave. So it's not belly, chest, head, let it go. It's belly, chest, head, let it go. So it waves up your body as you feel the air, and there's no stilted motion with it. It takes a while to get into, but once you get into the habit, it will be muscle memory that you'll remember for the rest of your life. Okay, so belly, chest, head, let it go. Like the waves on the shore, rushing in intensely, 10 more, and then seeping away again. The first breath hold we're going to do is only a minute, and we're going to try and use some focus to really get the best out of that minute. Got 4 more, 3 more, we have 2 more. Okay, this is going to be our last one in, so big breath in, and then release all of the air. So it's a breath out, breath hold. And what I'd like you to do is really feel into the sensations in the body you're experiencing. Put your hand on your heart and find the heartbeat. Feel it through your hand, but also reach into the feeling inside yourself of the heartbeat and visualize your heart beating. And then visualize slowing your heartbeat down. This is just one of the many ways we can take control of the autonomic nervous system. It's a really good experiment to see just how powerful you actually are when you're doing these practices. Got 10 seconds left, so if you did want to pause the video, that's fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in, hold it, force it upwards. So that means pulling up on the perineum, up into the stomach, up into the chest, up into the head. Holding it, hold that breath, push it upwards as though you're pushing the air into the brain. And release. Well done. That was our recovery breath. Move on to round 2, 30 big breaths. In and out. In and out. So this time we will hold the breath for 1 minute 30. And what I'd like you to do again now is to really start to visualize this process. Imagine that the breath you're breathing in is flooding in a huge sense of relief and relaxation and motivation, and that you really have just fully focusing, able to fully focus on being here and being present on the mat. Really, really focus now and concentrate all of your energy and vision and sensations, and focus all on the sensation of this breath. I've got 9 more. You're doing really well. Keep going. Into the belly, the chest, the head, and then letting it go. 5 more. Putting our bodies into hormetic stress by hyperoxygenating. Okay, we've only got a couple more. Keep going. Okay, ready? Well, let's take 1 more. Big one in, and then release. Close down the eyes. We're going to take a 1.5 minute breath it out, breath hold. If you do find it too difficult to do it with the breath completely out, it's fine, keep a sip of air back in. But ideally, for these shorter ones, we'd do it with the breath completely out of the body. And now just feel how your body feels. Tingling, lightheadedness, rushing in the ears or behind that, like lights behind the eyes. Notice, observe, be the watcher of the sensations and what's occurring in your body. Just watch it. Make no judgment of it. It's all good, it's all natural, it's all supposed to be happening. So just observe it. 30 seconds left here. We've done a minute, well done. If you did need to take a breath before, it's fine. This is classed as a beginner version of the Wim Hof breathing, so do it to your level. Or you could do this before you were going to do a gym session, yoga session or exercise. Got 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in and hold it. Pull up on the root lock, stomach lock, throat lock, pushing this air into the head. The cerebral fluid is forced up the spine, a journey that usually takes 12 hours. And this has an amazing effect on the pituitary, the pineal gland, and all of those sensitive areas in the brain. Okay, and release. Round number 3. Belly, chest, head, let it go. Belly, chest, head, let it go. Keep going. Find your own rhythm and cadence. Find a rhythm that suits you. You may not do 30 breaths, you may do more. So just make it your own practice. Do it on your terms. The final breath hold will only be a minute because we're going to hold a plank. If you don't want to hold the plank, that's fine. You can either stay on the mat and just hold your breath for longer if you want to do longer than a minute, or you can just lay on the mat and hold it for a minute. Do what you want to do. For those of you that are going to do a plank with me, you can either do a forearm plank, or I'm doing like a yoga plank on my hands. And then when we finish, we'll take the recovery breath and then we'll come back into child's pose. Okay, we've got 5 breaths left. Let's make these really big, as these are the last ones of our session today. Keep going. Okay, this is going to be our last one. Big breath in, and then turn over, if you're going to come with me, into plank pose. Hands underneath the shoulders. Nice straight line through the body. Gaze is just ahead of the hands. If you want to come onto those forearms and hold a forearm plank, that's fine. I'm going to do yoga plank just because it's what I'm used to. Make sure you're not collapsing into your shoulders in this. And so you can use this video as a beginner or as a precursor to exercise, or if you just don't have that much time but you want to spend some time deep breathing. These sets of videos I'll be doing the next few days are really to make this channel fit all of your needs in terms of time and outcome and what you want to get from it. Okay, come back onto the heels. Big breath in, recovery breath in, hold it, force it upwards. And release, well done. Okay, now take a wide knee child's pose here. Stretch those arms forward, get an opening across the shoulders. If you'd like to now have a think about what kind of yoga you would like to do, that would be amazing. Over the next few weeks I'll be getting more and more of a collection on, so there's something for everybody. And whatever you do, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste, Satnam, Waheguru.